Hi everyone, it's Maria Grimm. Wanted to put together some information for you on moving forward, what we're seeing going on in the housing market right now during the pandemic, and some forecasts for the future as we exit this pandemic in a slow and methodical way. We're going to be going through four major topics today. The first we'll talk about is inventory. And then we'll talk about safety, which is a concern for all of us, no matter what business we're in. So safety, how it relates to real estate. Technology, how that's taken a big role now. And the last thing, some predictions for the future, for our market in the future. Our market right now is experiencing a historically low inventory that's available now to people who are buying homes. Sellers are holding off and putting their houses on the market. So homes are definitely needed for a large volume of qualified buyers that are shopping right now. These buyers have urgency. They are committed to their transactions, and most importantly, they have their pre-approval and their financing all figured out. We're not seeing so many looky-loo shoppers, people who just are casually browsing, because agents are obligated right now with some new safety procedures and things that I'll talk about momentarily, so that we are not just opening the door for someone who has no intention to buy. We are seeing multiple offers on homes. This results in the home selling for higher than listing price many times. And home prices are steadily increasing due to this demand. This is not a housing bubble like we saw in 2008 and 2009. That housing bubble back then was caused by the industry. This rise in prices is just simply because we don't have enough houses on the market right now. Safety. It is the rule of the game right now, isn't it? In so many industries, not just in the housing market. Agents are obligated to keep the home that they're entering and their clients safe. The sellers can feel assured because they are the ones setting rules for accessing the property. They can narrow down viewing times and the amount of access that people have to the houses. They can require masks, sanitizer, pre-approved buyers only. We can create virtual tours, and we can ask for people to watch those online before even entering the house. Our MLS is restricting viewing schedules to only 30 minutes of viewing time. So if you do end up bumping up on either side of a home showing, be patient, let people exit before you enter, just to keep yourself safe as well as that property that you're walking into. And for now, many brokerages are suspending traditional open houses. I anticipate seeing some modified open houses in the future when restrictions lift, maybe one family at a time walking in and viewing, but we're not quite to that point yet. We're still really minimizing that exposure that an open house would bring. Technology, my favorite thing, you all know that. Marketing and technology, transaction technology is more important than ever. So we start with our video phone calls and meetings. We can share infographics like this with our clients. And I'm also seeing a lot more agents getting online agent education. We are doing our meetings via Zoom, just like you are for your work. I talked about virtual tours. There's all sorts being used, whether it's just a simple Facebook video or a YouTube video. There are some high-tech cameras out there that are giving you a real life kind of view of the house and how the rooms connect together. So those are really exciting to see those coming out on the market. And marketing online is a must. to keep our sellers safe and to be sure the buyers are not wasting their time putting themselves at risk entering homes or entering a large volume of homes. As I always say, more online exposure means that these homes are selling for the highest price that the market's going to support. So that's another nice thing for sellers to feel assured that they can get that maximum market exposure that I often talk about. Paperless transactions are something that is pretty much the norm. You do sometimes see paper, but that's kind of going away right now too. We want to minimize our exposure to each other, to that physical document. And now we are seeing more online transaction filing too. The title companies are getting on board with that, and the counties are filing electronically too. So that shortens the amount of time, hopefully overall. Right now, that is a learning curve going on with that. But the other nice thing that the title companies are doing is covering the gap between signing that closing paperwork and the filing of it at the county. So usually we would give a 24-hour window, or the weekend. If you sign on Friday, you may not get your keys until Monday. So right now, many title companies are offering covering that gap, so that you're covered with an insurance, so that you can be in the new place, even though it might not technically have transferred in the county's eyes. And lastly, my predictions. I predict that this market is getting stronger. I already see that it's getting stronger, and I feel as we go on and clients can feel safer going out, the availability of sanitizer and cleaning products. I think when people feel more comfortable doing that, we're going to see more buyers and sellers entering into the market. Now and throughout the summertime. Sometimes we would see a lull in July and August, and I just don't forecast that. I think we're going to be steady here through the end of the year. Our mortgage industry is forecasting right now they're at 3% or so with their mortgage rates, and they're predicting that they're going to be dropping down into the twos, to the upper twos, and maybe even a little lower as time goes on. And then we are going to just see sales stay steady and seller prices continue to stay strong and rise, so that whenever they're ready to put their house on the market, they can feel that demand will be in their benefit. So as always, if you have any questions or need anything at all, I am here to help. And I would love to help welcome you home.